it does. Hello YouTubers, you're back here with Shavron, and I'm going to be doing a small beginner's guide on breeding competitive Pokemon for Pokemon Sword and Shield. So I'll quickly show you where the pretty much the breeding lady is. She is located at the Bridgefield, and she is near Motorstroke Center, Motorstroke City. So yeah, she's just right next to it, and when you fly here, you're pretty much, yeah, it pretty much flies you straight in front of her. So I'm going to be going over a few things that you will end up needing that will really help you with building your competitive Pokemon. First thing, I'd really encourage you to finish the game first. Once you finish the game, breeding competitive Pokemon becomes so much easier because you have access to things that you wouldn't have before finishing the main storyline of the game. So the first thing I want to quickly go over, before I start going over the list, I am going to announce first that all the Pokemon I end up breeding, I'm going to be showcasing them on videos, and once I've showcased them, I will be offering to breed pretty much a copy of that Pokemon for anyone who watches it. And yeah, just leave a comment below if you want, but I very much encourage you to go to the links below the video in the description. Either go to the Facebook page or go to the Discord and just ask for whatever Pokemon you're after, and I'll just trade it to you through the link code. So yeah, let's get started. So first of all, you want a Pokemon with Flame Body. So I went with Litwick. To find Litwick, it's actually really easy. You just travel around here. To find Litwick though, he doesn't appear on the outer world. So you know how you see all these Pokemon appear on top of the grass? He's not one of them. He's actually one of those surprise Pokemon. I think it's like a 20-30% chance of appearing. So what Flame Body does, it makes eggs hatch a lot faster while it's in your party. So you don't carry 6 eggs, but the difference having a Pokemon with Flame Body makes is actually huge. So you end up being able to hatch Pokemon a lot quicker than you would as if you were like carrying 6 eggs. So yeah, big difference there. Next up that I want to go through is bands. So once you complete the game, you'll be able to go to any Pokemon Center. So I'll just go to Hammerlock if I push the right button. So I'll quickly get there. So you just go to any city and you just go to the Pokemon Center. Let's wait for it to load. I bought the bike so I can actually go through the door properly. And you just go to this chick here, and she is a BP shop that we'll cover in a sec, and pretty much what the Pat Bands do. So after you breed your Pokemon, you want to train them in EVs. So EVs are it's like experience stats where your Pokemon gains like certain stats of beating certain Pokemon. So I'll use the basic ones of Cerebi, which is a good site to use. It's pretty much like the wiki of Pokemon. So when you in Route 1, when you beat a Selwert, I think it's called, you gain like 1 stat of HP. In Route 2, Tutile or something, Tutul, you gain a 1 stat of attack. And then in the Galamine, you gain 1 stat of defense by beating Roly Collie. And then in what was it, the Watchtower ruins, Ghastlies will give you 1 stat of its special attack. Route 3, Gossifleur will give you 1 stat of special defense, and then Route 1, Rockadies will give you 1 stat of speed. So what the Power Lens do, they make it pretty much a lot quicker. So it pretty much adds on like 8 onto the 1, so you gain 9 each battle. So it makes it a lot quicker. So the EVs, your Pokemon can have a maximum of 252 in 1 stat, and every 4 of the EVs will equal to 1 stat. So yeah, very much needed, because there's a lot of, without these you got to do a lot of battles, and on top of that, if you have a Pokemon with Pokerust in your team, it's like a disease in the Pokemon, but it's a good disease where pretty much it doubles the EVs your Pokemon gain. So with the power battle, you end up getting like 18 per battle, so it will make it a lot quicker. And going back to the breeding, you also get Destiny Knot here. So what Destiny Knot does, well, for breeding purposes, it allows your Pokemon to pass on its IVs. So IVs are like individual like stats that your Pokemon are born with, are passed down by parents. So to get high EVs, you really Destiny Knot really helps with that, because you have like a high IV Pokemon, you give it a Destiny Knot, and then you train it, you breed it for Pokemon you're trying to like successfully make competitively, and it will help pass on the high IVs, which will really help get your competitive Pokemon going. I really do recommend you to go on Facebook, join a Facebook breeding page, and they will pretty much give you a 6 IV Ditto. Dittos make breeding so much easier for for the existence of Pokemon. So what happens is, if you find a Ditto with 6 IVs, you pretty much breed it with any Pokemon you are trying to make, apart from legendaries, because you can't breed legendaries. You give it a Destiny Knot, and it pretty much allows it to pass on its higher IVs onto the Pokemon you're trying to breed with. The way Ditto works, the egg, so usually the egg is always going to be what the female Pokemon is. So say if you have like a it's hard to say, I'll use Ferrothorn, I think his name is, and a Rosedale. Female the Rosedale, male Ferrothorn. Your Pokemon will always end up, from the egg, will always end up being Rosedale, being the female. So that's how that ends up there. So with Destiny, oh yeah, the Facebook group, sorry. So definitely join and get your 6 IV Ditto. It will really help getting your competitive Pokemon breeding that way. So we've covered Flame Body, Bands, Destiny Knot, and Everstone. So what Everstone does, when you breed competitive Pokemon, you have a thing called Natures. So Natures usually give stat changes to your Pokemon. It could like decrease your speed by 10%, but then it will increase, like, say, your attack by 10%. So you can really pretty much it really comes in factor a lot when it comes to competitive breeding competitive Pokemon. So say you're like working on a tank, it doesn't need speed, but you really want its defense going. You go 10% less speed, but say like 10% more like physical defense or special defense. That really helps like get its defense up. Use Google to see what all the natures are. I don't want to be covering all of them here, but there is a lot of them, and there's a lot of different stat changes they can do. So for the Everstone, I've already picked it up obviously, but you'll find it here. This is where the Everstone will be sitting. So that's that, and the next one I want to cover is the I think it's the, I've got it in my bag, I forgot what it's called. Oval Charm. So Oval Charm, just by having it, it increases the chance of Pokemon eggs being found at the nursery. So that will again speed things up a lot for you, because you want to make this as fast as possible to be able to get things going. So I'm trying to remember where to find this. I'm pretty sure it's at Chichester, and it's in one of the hotels. So you actually have to battle one of those elite trainers to be able to get this item. He will battle you in a doubles battle, so be prepared for it. And like I said, this is the same for the gym challenge. If you haven't done much like side things to level up your Pokemon, this double battles can be very challenging. All these Pokemon's like level 65, so you just challenge him, and once you beat him, he'll give you the Oval Stone. And last thing I want to cover is pretty much egg moves. So egg moves is probably, apart from hidden abilities, which I covered in my review of the game, which I find really annoying. So again, with hidden abilities. To get them, you cannot catch them anymore. So usually when in past generations, when you catch Pokemon, they have a chance of having a hidden ability, which can be a lot of the times very good and needed for certain competitive Pokemon. For Pokemon Sword and Shield, you can only find Pokemon with hidden abilities from max rage battles. So once you find that Pokemon that you're after from a max raid battle, it's not guaranteed that it will end up having its hidden ability on top of that. So it can be very frustrating. There's pretty much no way to really speed that up except for time tampering with your Switch, but I don't really recommend doing it. But if you feel the need to do it to save time, go ahead. I'm not gonna stop you because it's your life and I can't. So yeah, so with hidden, but you can go on Facebook pages and ask people if they have any breed checks. So pretty much they tried making a competitive Pokemon, but they didn't get 6 IVs. They said they may have kept it around in their like storage somewhere, and if you ask for it, you may get lucky, and someone might hand you a hidden ability Pokemon that way that you can work off and breed onto. But again, egg moves. So egg moves could be annoying, especially if you don't know what what type of Pokemon you're looking for. I'm gonna go with I'll quickly I'll pop them up because I don't want to keep stuffing their names up just in case, and then people are gonna be looking at me going, "What are you on about?" So we'll go with Roselle and Pokemon that I'll be working on first, which is so I've been using one lately, but I haven't really finished making it yet. See it somewhere. I'll quickly find it. If I find it. Damn it! Alright, we're going back. There we go. So Rosedale and Ferris. We'll go Ferroseed. So egg moves. Ferroseed cannot learn Toxic or Leech Seed. Rosedale can, and they're from like the same egg group, so you can actually breed a Rosedale with a Ferroseed. And what that does is Rosedale can learn Leech Seed and Toxic. Once you learn it on them, you breed the Rosedale with the learnt moves with the Ferroseed, and what happens is that for Rosedale will actually pass on Leech Seed and Toxic to Ferroseed. Definitely use Google, because not all like moves can be passed on, only certain egg moves for each Pokemon. But to do this, make sure that, say, your said Pokemon you're trying to give the egg move is the female, otherwise it won't work, because say if Rosedale is the female, the egg will be hatching as a Rosedale, not a Ferroseed. So you want so I'm using this for example because I'm going to be working them myself. So go Ferroseed as the female and go Rosedale as the male, and then your egg hatchling will become a Ferroseed with the hidden with the egg moves being Leech Seed and Toxic. So yeah, that's how you give. That's pretty much how you give egg moves. Definitely look up the egg. Look up the Pokemon you're trying to make first for competitive wise, and see if there's an egg move that you're trying to teach them, and then figure out what Pokemon can give that Pokemon the egg move. So yeah, that covers those steps, and yeah, don't know if I've missed anything. Hopefully I've covered everything that I can think of. That's pretty much how I've been breeding competitive Pokemon. Again, don't forget, all the Pokemon I breed on, and all the competitive Pokemon that I breed on other videos, it'll be up kind of like a giveaway. But so yeah, just go to the Discord link, go to all the Facebook link, and just ask, I want a copy of this Pokemon, and I will use the copy of the competitive Pokemon that I've ended up making to give you one. So yeah, I'll breed you an egg and I'll send you one in Linko. I say use Steam and Facebook, Discord and Facebook, because if if you message me on YouTube, I don't always get the message, only sometimes, or could be very delayed, so I won't get it straight away. So I very recommend using Facebook and Discord to contact me to be able to do that. So yeah, if this video has helped you in any way or you enjoyed it, again, please feel free to support me by liking this video and subscribing to my channel, and I'll continue to help trainers out there to pretty much make competitive Pokemon as much as I can by using the ones that I have currently made. And yeah, if you guys have any suggestions of Pokemon you would like me to make competitively, because I'll be using all the Pokemon I make in ranked at least a couple times to see how I like them and see where in the team I can end up fitting them, if they fit in any of the teams I end up making. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. You guys will definitely be seeing me next time. So yeah, see you guys. Does